Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Knowledge Rack. This is the fourth video of basic tutorial on Python. So in today's video we are going to cover this much thing: integer, float, string, list, tuple, dictionary and set. These are all the with some data types, and we are all aware with integer, float and string. But for string we have many operations which we should do. In theoretical part we will just tell you the names. In practical we will do it, and I will show you how to write code for that. And the most important part is list, tuple, dictionary and set. This is the basic, and for until you reach to the advanced Python you have to deal with all those things. We will see problem statement on this: list, tuple, dictionary, all of these. Okay, so let's start. We will go through one by one. So let us first start with integer. Integer is a whole number, positive or negative, without decimal, of unlimited length. This is a whole number with positive or negative. So x is equal to 1 is also an integer, y is equal to 356 something something and so on is also an integer. Similarly, z equal to minus 325522 is also an integer. So if we want to check the type of we have x equal to 1 in Python. If we want to check that what the x variable, here x is a variable and its value is 1. This variable x is holding a value 1. Here variable y is holding this value, and here z is holding this value. So if we want to check the type function in Python is used to check the data type of the variable. If we check the print type of x, this means this code will check the type of x, means the x variable is holding which type of data, and this will print operation, print statement will print that on the desktop or screen of your PC. So here in all three cases we will, our output will, Python will provide us the output that the given variable is integer, because all these three are integer. Okay, I'm not going depth with integer, float, because I think you all are going bored because no one wants to read theoretical part. But as I said earlier also, I'm making a basic tutorial. So theoretical part is needed for that, and that's why I'm making, and I'm going fast just because I also want to jump to practical when I will write the code, and that will ease you to understand all these things that we are seeing in theoretical part. So don't take tension if you are feeling boring in Python. When we'll jump to program, it will be very easy for you. Okay, moving on to next: float or floating point number is a number, positive or negative, containing one or more decimals. Similarly, this for simple, it's decimal number, just like we have x equal to 1.10, 1 decimal 10, y is equal to 1 decimal 0, z is equal to minus 35.59. And if we use this type function for this, we will get answer as float. Okay, so floating number is just a positive or negative containing one or more decimal. Okay, moving on to next, string. This is little much important, more than integer and float. String is a literal in Python, is surrounded by either single quotation marks or double quotation mark. In Python, whenever we write string, we use double quotation or single quotation. Okay, we can write a equal to a is a variable name which hold a value Python, which is a string. We can write it in double inverted comma or single inverted comma. Now there are various operations on string. Assessing the value of a string. Suppose we have a variable 1 which store a value Python, and if we want to know that this what as we all know this Python, so whenever we create a variable 1, there will be space with multiple arrays, just like work like array. For different index number, different alphabets are present. Suppose for variable 1 0, the variable is p. Index start with 0 in Python, so make sure of that we always start with 0. So similarly here, print variable 1, and in square bracket we write the index number, so we've written 0. So if we see here, what is that 0 index, that is p. We start from 0 index. For 0 index p, 1 index y, 2 index 3, so this will print p. This is string. There are various operations on string, that is concatenation, which add value. If we have a, just here, a variable holds hello and b variable holds Python. If we use concatenation, that will a plus b will print hello Python. Similarly, this operator, repetition, create a new string and create multiple copies. If we write a star 2, this will print the a variable, that is hello, 2 times, say here. Similarly, if you want to slice, we want to take first two part, first two index of the string, then we can use that. We can choose the range 1 to 4. There are many operations on a string. I can't list them in this video also. We will just see the most important that is needed in our syllabus, in GTU syllabus also. And we will going to cover that much in the practical also. There are very and very much operations, so I'm not seeing all of these here. We will just see that all in practical part. You just write on whatever I have written here. You just write in notebook. Don't write in this format. आप उस हिसाब से लिखो जिससे आपको इजी लगे, आपको समझ में लगे. हो सकता है ये मेरे लिए सबसे इजी फॉर्मेट था बताने के लिए आपको, बट आपको इसको देख के लग रहा है मैं इसको ऐसे लिख लूँ तो ये मेरे लिए इजी है. तो इट्स योर चॉइस, यू शुड राइट लाइक दैट, बिकॉज खुद के चीज़ से खुद आप कुछ करो ना तो ज़्यादा इजी होता है आपके लिए समझने के लिए. दूसरे का कॉपी करो तो थोड़ा हार्ड होता है समझने के लिए, आपको थोड़ा उसको इंकलकेट करना पड़ता है. खुद का हो तो आप इजीली अडेप्ट कर पाते हो उसको. सो मूविंग ऑन टू नेक्स्ट, दैट इज़ लिस्ट. दिस इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. I think list is the most versatile data type available in Python, which can be written as a list of comma separated values between the square bracket. You can see here we have example. This is written in square bracket. We can write this is the first item, that is physics. Second item is chemistry. Third item is 1997, and fourth item is 2000. It is ordered and changeable. We can change this. We can edit list 1 by anyone. We can remove physics, we can remove chemistry, we can add biology, we can add mathematics, we can add 2001 at any index wherever we want. If we want to move this physics and add here biology, we can do that. Important thing about list, it is not needed to same data type. If you notice that the list 1 have physics, chemistry, this both are string, that's why they are written in single inverted comma, you just see here. But here 1997 and 2000 are integer. This means that a list can store any type of data. It's not compulsory that if we have a list 1, then it will only store string, or only store integer, or only store floating number. It can store mixture of any number. Okay, so this is the important part of the list, and that's why it make more important it for problem solving. These are the operation on list: assessing value in list, negative indexing, range of indexes, change item value, loop through a list. We will see loop, all the loops available in Python. We will see them later on, later parts of this series. Check if item exists. If we have a list, we have to check that if this number is exist in English list. Add items, remove items, copy a list, and so on. As I have said that the operations are not limited, but we have to see the most important parts, and later on when we try to solve problems on Python, we will do that also. Then automatically we will see other operations also. So you should not stop learning after this theoretical part. In practical also we will learn many things. Okay, moving on to next, that is tuple. A tuple is immutable sequence of Python. Immutable means we can't edit tuple. List and tuple are mostly same. One or two differences there. In list we write under square bracket. Here we use parenthesis. And we can't change anything of this. If we have this tuple 1, physics, chemistry, 1997, 2000, we can't edit. We can't remove this physics and add here something else. Okay. Here you see the difference between tuple and list are the tuples cannot be changed, unlike list. That's the difference. And other is tuples use parentheses, whereas list use square brackets. They have same but two difference. In list we have square bracket, in tuple we have parentheses, and in list we can edit the list, but here we can't edit the list. That is the main difference. And the operations are similarly. We will see that. Moving on to the next, we have dictionary. This is important, and this is mostly used in problem solving, higher problem solving. A dictionary is a collection which is unordered, changeable, unindexed. In Python dictionary. So for your ease, just see here. This is the dictionary. This ticked. We have named this dictionary. This ticked. we write the dictionary in curly braces. Here curly braces started and here it's ended. In dictionary there is key and its values. A key and value is separated by semicolon, and key and value both separated by another key and value by comma. So here name is the key and its value is Raghav. Another key is age and its value is 24. Another key is sex and its value is male. So that this is the format of dictionary. How dictionary is written? It is written by keys and value. We have very operations on dictionary also. We have to access the key, to print the key values, both to check that this key is available in this dictionary or not, to add some key, to remove some key, to edit some key. Many operations are there which we'll see in practical. I can't write code here in PPT, so I have ignored that. A set. Now moving on to next after dictionary, this is set. This is also important. A set is a collection which is unordered and unindexed. In Python, sets are written with curly braces, just like dictionary it is also written in curly braces. Only same data type, but there is a limitation in set that we can only store same data type. If we have made this list, then we can store only string here. Apple, banana and cherry, all three are string. As so you can see, all are written in double inverted comma. So if we make a little throwback, we see the most important, that is list. List is written in a square bracket. It can store mixture of data types. We can edit or make any operations on list. Moving on to next, tuple. Tuple differ from list only in two ways. One, that list uses square bracket, tuple uses parenthesis. Another one is list can be edited, but tuple is immutable, it can't be edited. Okay, moving on to next, that is dictionary. Dictionary store key and its values, both are separated in commas. It is closed under curly braces. Now moving to set, it's also stored in curly braces, but there is no index for that. If we want to see this set square bracket 0, if we want to see the index 0, that will throw a error because there is no index in set. Okay, so that's all for today. These are the data types, important data types which we saw in this video. So from next onward video we will go to control statements, which are the most important, as we are all aware, control statements and input output statements. So I think I am going little fast because you and I also waiting for practical part, which will make interesting Python to solve, how we write a piece of code, just a piece of code, and it will throw our output. But it's sometimes it's irritating when we don't get output. So don't worry, we will deal with that. Okay, thank you, see you next video, bye bye, take care.